for general form and general term of arithmetic equation. How arithmetic equation will be in general form and general term like that. We'll take an example. 4 you will take. For 4 you will add 5. What will you get? 9 will get. For 9 you add 5. So 9 minus 5 will get 14 you will get here. For 14 again you should add same only. That is 5 is 19 will get. For 19 minus 19 plus 5 will get 24. Like this is good here today. So here first term is divided by a1. Second term is divided by a2 stand here. Third term is divided by a3. Fourth term, fifth term, like this. Nth term. That is general term, what we call. So a1 is what? My dear student, here 4. a2 is 9. That is second term. Third term a3, that is 14. And fourth term in this arithmetic relations, it is 19. Fifth term will get 24. So on. It is nth term, that is an. At 4, I can write 4 only. And here 9, I can write as 4 plus 5. And this 14, I can write as 4 plus 10. And this 19, I can write as 4, I can write as this 4 plus 15. And this 24, I can write as 4 plus 20. And this 4, I can write as 4 only. And this 4, I can write 4 only. And this 5, I can write as 5 into 1. Because it is 5 into 1 is 5 only. And this 4 plus 10, I can write as 4 plus 10, I can write as 5 into 10. And this 19 I can write as 4 plus this 15 I can write as 5 3s are 15. So 4 and this 20 I can write as 5 4s are 20. Okay, you could hear this student. In first term also 4 is there, second term also 4 is there, third term also 4 is there. Every in all the terms 4 is there. So in nth term also 4 will be. And here see plus is there, here also plus, here also plus. So here also will be plus only. This 4 I can write as 5 into 0. So everywhere 5 is there in all the terms. I can write 5 only. This I can write as 4 plus 5 into. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0, so we get 0 only. This 4 plus 5 into this 1 I can write as 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 only. So here 4 plus this 2 I can write as 3 minus 1. 2. So 5. So here 4 plus 5 as it is. Into this 3 I can write as 4 minus 1 is equal to this fifth term I can write as 4 plus no change to that 5 because everywhere 5 is there, let it be 5 as it is. This 4 I can write as 5 minus 1. So here in first term 1, in second term 2, in third term 3 is there, in fourth term 4 is there, in fifth term 5 is there. So in nth term what should be my dear student? So n should be, write n as it is. So look at here in all the terms minus is there. So here also in nth term also minus should be. So here 1 is there, here also 1 is there, here also 1 is there. So 1 is constant, 1 is as it is. So it is. So nth term of this progression is an is equal to 4 plus 5 into n minus 1. by using this general term, this is general term of this arithmetic progression. By using this nth term or general term, we can find maybe 8th term also we can find or 10th term also we can find. Let us find 8th term. What is 8th term? That is A8. In place of n, you substitute 8. So A8 is equal to 4 as it is, no change, plus 5 also has it is. They are numerical constant. In the place of n, what we have to substitute like a student? In the place of n, we need to substitute 8 minus. So here 1 has it is, that is numerical constant is equal to 4 plus 5 into 8 minus 1 is 7 is equal to 4 plus 5 7s are what? 35. So 4 plus 35 we get 39. So definitely in this progressions 8th term will be 39. So it is 5th term is 24. So next 6th term is 29. So next is 6th term. 7th term will be 34. That is 7th term. And 8th term will be 39. So general form of arithmetic A1, A2, A3, A4, so on, A is 10th term. So first term always be denoted by A. In arithmetic progressions, the first term is A, that is first term. And constant difference, that is common difference. Is D. As I told in the earlier class my dear student, arithmetic progression is nothing but the difference between a term and its preceding term. A2 is second term, its preceding term is first term. A3 is third term, its preceding term is A2. Fourth term is A4, its preceding term is A3. Succeeding term is A5, preceding term is A3. This is what we call this is preceding term. Its succeeding term is A5. Succeeding term is A5. Its preceding term is A3. Its preceding term is A2. Succeeding term is A4. So common difference is D. Common difference is A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3. That is its preceding term is AN minus 1. AN minus 1 is preceding term. Its succeeding term is AN plus 1. Its succeeding term is AN plus 1. Preceding term is AN minus 1. Okay, first term is A, common difference is D. So A1 is A. A2 is in arithmetic progressions for the second term common difference is added. A2 is A1 plus B. Common difference is added. For third term, common difference is added to second term. That is A2 plus B. For fourth term, for third term, common difference should be added. A3 plus D. For fifth term, for fourth term, common difference should be added. That is A4 plus D. So on. So A, that is nth term, its preceding term is there for an minus 1. For that, common difference should be added. So we keep this A as it is. This A1 is first term. First term is A plus D. A1 is A, first term, and this D. And A2 means second term is A plus D. So in place of A2, I can write this A plus D. And this D as it is. So you will get A. D plus D is how many D? 2D. So A3 is third term. What is third term, my dear student? A plus 2D. For this third, A plus 2D is third term and this D as it is. So A 2D plus D is how many D's? 3D. This is what? This is fourth term. And here in place of fifth term is fourth term plus common difference. What is fourth term? A plus 3D. For that, D should be added. A plus 3D plus D is 4D. So we will go like this only. If the first term is A, so you can write A as it is. So A I can write as A plus first term I have written as A, so it will be A. So A I can write as 0D. 0 to D is 0D, that will be 0 only. So this A I can write as A plus 1 minus 1 into D. 1 minus 1 is again 0. 0 into D is 0 only later. You get back A only. So this A plus D is the second term. I can write as A plus 2 minus 1D. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 into D is 1D. So this A plus 2D is third term. So this I can write as A plus this 2 I can write as 3 minus 1 into D. That is third term. This fourth term, that is A as it is, plus 3 I can write as 4 minus 1 into D. 4 minus 1 is 3, that is 3D. And it is fifth term, that is A plus 4 I can write as 5 minus 1 into D. So look at here student, in first term A is there, in second term also A is there, in third term also A is there, fourth term also A is there, in fifth term also A is there. So in the nth term there should be A. A is what? First term. Look at here in student, first term also plus is there, second term also plus, in third term also plus is there, in fourth term also plus is there, in fifth term also plus is there. So in nth term also plus should be. In the first term 1 is there, in second term 2, in third term 3, in fourth term 4, in fifth term 5. So in nth term n should be. So in all the terms minus is there. So in nth term also minus should be. In all the term 1 is there. So in nth term also 1 should be. And common difference in all the terms is there. D, everywhere common difference D is there. So here also common difference should be. This is what? Nth term. So nth term of the R3 provisions A is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is what we call nth term. Yes, student, first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, first term is A, in the second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, fourth term is A plus 3D, fifth term is A plus 4D, nth term is A plus n minus 1D. So A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, so on a plus n minus 1d. That is what we call general form. That is first term is a, second term is a plus d, third term is a plus 2d, fourth term is a plus 3d, so on. So nth term is a plus a minus 1 into d. So look at here, d is added to, so d is added to a. So for a plus d, d is added a plus 2d. For a plus 2d, d is added a plus 2d. So on it is going a plus n minus 1 into d. This is general form. If we know first term and constant difference, we can form whatever may be the arithmetic relations.